coming into port, but it is Prince Rupert, British Columbia. So this is a little nicer than what I had before. So we are officially docked at Prince Rupert. We still can't get off for about a half an hour, which is not a problem at all because I just finished breakfast and I'm very full and want to sit down for a minute. But yeah, this is our Prince Rupert port. Ironically, coming from Alaska, it is a little chillier in Canada this morning, but we're hoping it warms up a little bit. Taking a sweatshirt just in case. So Prince Rupert, British Columbia is a smaller port, but that doesn't make it any less unique than other ports. It was absolutely beautiful. Any of the locals that we ran into were extremely friendly. They do not get a lot of cruise ships at a time. It tends to just be one from what we've heard. So we were the ones that got to grace them with our presence for the day. However, if you happen to see a previous video, I ended up letting you know that I spent some time in Prince Rupert in their hospital. So this was us walking around just to kind of get up to sort of the main strip that we needed to make it to. It was a beautiful walk from the port. This Safeway is about 5 minutes from port. Took us 15 because of me being injured. But in that Safeway is a Starbucks. So we made sure to hit that. Right across from the Safeway is the museum, the fire truck museum that they've got there. And so we will double back to this shortly. It was closed for the morning, which was perfect for us because we had to go make a little pit stop for me. So thanks to a lovely cab driver, there are no Ubers here, it is a cab. I swear that bird followed us all the way from Sitka. But thanks to a lovely cab driver, here we are at the hospital. I injured myself over the last few days. I was worried there was a real emergency. They were actually just running a fire drill, and I'm very okay with that. I like actually knowing that they were doing that and making sure that all of the staff are safe and know what procedures and protocols to follow. This dude made me laugh the way he walks. He hops and he wobbles his butt. But I got injured over the last few days of all the walking around that we were doing. So being Canadian, I wanted to wait to see a Canadian doctor, healthcare and all that jazz. So we waited, we popped in there, no issues at all. Got me back on my feet, or at least working towards getting me back on my feet. And with the help of a cab driver, we headed back into town. He stopped for us to be able to see this beautiful view. We saw it on our way into the hospital, so we were really grateful. He gave us 30 seconds. That is the smallest Walmart in North America. So if you are in Prince Rupert, be sure to stop by that Walmart. And here we go into the Prince Rupert Fire Museum. There was so much to see in here. Whether you are a firefighter like my husband, or you know one, or you just simply have respect for what they do, make sure you pop in. There was so much to see and read in here. His favorite, I think, was exactly what we're looking at here. Visitors would drop off their patches or badges, whatever you want to call them, literally from all over the world. So this was actually quite unique, and we picked out certain ones to take photos of places we visited or people we know from certain locations. This was really cool. It was a little scavenger hunt for us to see where some of these were from. But also, if you are a firefighter, make sure you bring your own when you pop in to Prince Rupert. There was a volunteer here that day that was answering any questions that patrons had that came in to check it out. So if you do have any questions about anything that you see while you are there, make sure to ask. They will definitely tell you the story of anything and everything. Being a fireman's wife, I'd never seen this before, but I actually found it very interesting to read. It's a really cute poem. Definitely grab lunch here if you get a second. The waterfront, our view, which you'll see in just a moment. Look at that. We had such a great view of the ship. It was perfect. Yeah, it was quite a day. Heading back to port, there are some little shops along the way right at port that you can check out. So make sure to definitely support local and see what's going on at the little crafting booths. We picked up some beautiful paintings and artwork from one of the vendors, and because it's local art, I absolutely love that. We definitely love our art. This is us pulling away. We had a beautifully relaxing day in Prince Rupert, and I hope you do too.